What's up, family? How are you? I am Hamza, and today I sit down with a longtime friend, Thaddeus, formerly known as Hurt, and today he'll be recanting about how he hopped off the porch at 12 years old. He tells the story of going from street man to businessman. I'm thankful for you tuning in. If this is the kind of content you're interested in, street history, make sure you hit that like button down below and hit the subscribe button as well. Without further ado, let's get into it. What's up with you, brother?
How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How you feeling?
I feel good right now.
Man, you done showed up with some shit, ain't you, dog?
That Lil Wayne, that Tucci, you know, y'all be smoking on Tucci. Y'all be drinking on Tucci, you heard me?
Yeah. Man, it's been a minute since we sat down and chopped it up. I've been trying to get you in a situation for a minute now, man.
Man, look, you know, I would have been attended, but man, I had so much stuff going on, you know, and I'm pretty sure the whole city know, man.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You know, it's
R.P. my little cousin Kesey. I love you to death, baby. R.P. my uncle.
Sure.
Raised me, you know what I'm saying?
Peoria is one of those places, man, it really thrives off of drama. Very much so a drama-filled city, and it's almost difficult to gauge who really is really genuinely messing with you for real. Because everybody's got an agenda here. Everybody's trying to really figure something out. But we're going to get into that in a minute.
Yeah, okay.
Who are you, big brother? Tell the people who you are and where you come from.
Man, I'm from Peoria, Illinois. I rep that hilltop, you know what I'm saying? From the East Bluff, but I grew up on the west side, trap side, you know. Got love for the south side, you know, so, and I'm really I was a hustler. Far as like, you know, I don't want to get into too many details, but they know, you know what I'm saying? I don't really have to say too much because they know my upcoming, but I transformed into a businessman, you know, so basically I wanted a paper trail, you know, because I didn't want them people to, look at me as one of theirs, because I'm not that, you know, and I'm just the type of person, man, I like to love, you know, whatever I'm interested in, you know, I want to have some love for it. I want to have passion for it. And the older I got and the more I educated myself, that's what pays me. What I love is going to pay me. And that's financial freedom. And that's what it's based on, you know, and I'm a family person, you know, I'm a loyal person to my loved ones, whether it's a friend, family member, whatever the case might be. You know, I try not to be a snake or serpent because that's in the Bible, you know. And God don't want us to be
deceptive.
There you go. So that's yeah.
Okay, yes sir. So you and I kind of have I guess you could say a history. By the time we met, I was living in the Village Green.
The village wild. Them was the wild days. Them was the wild days.
It definitely was.
The wild days, man. I remember, you was coming around the Ville, you know what I'm saying? You wasn't scared. You wasn't that type of person, but you weren't scared to come around those type of peoples. That's why you got the respect you got now.
That's right.
You know? And I can vouch for that. I'm talking about when gunshots, everything was going on the Ville, you was still out there. Come on, man.
That's right.
Straight up.
I ain't never been a scary type person, but look, I ain't gonna instigate nothing, but listen, don't play with me either, you hear me?
Ooh-wee.
Man, speaking of the Ville, man, there was another brother down there who recently passed, man. They called them fat folks. Man, I seen that on your post the other day, man, and it was a sad occasion. I don't ever post people that I really love that passed, but man, fat folks was a different type of brother, man.
This the thing, and to be honest, God is so good because last week I just was with fat folks at Pizzo shop. You know, he was with my cousin Isaiah getting his tent, and I seen him, and we laughed because I know him. I know what type of person he is. See, fat folks. Me and fat folks grew up. I'm a little older than him, but we was kids together, man. I know him. Like, I know him. I know him very, very well. And that dude is a legend, man. I mean, the things he did, I don't know too many people that done it. You know, I've been all around the country, and him, he one of those for real, man.
For sure.
You know.
I could definitely vouch for that. Without
sure.
getting into too much, that brother was always in trouble, man. He was always moving.
Hey, that dude right there, man. Hey, they know. I ain't gonna say it.
Yeah, of
RP to
course.
my nigga. Love you.
Yeah, absolutely. This is definitely not Vlad TV.
Nah.
None of that. But anyway, man, it's been some years since those days, man.
Yes.
So what have you been up to since? I remember some time ago, my big brother Thaddeus was a chef, man. You was chefing it up out here for a little bit.
That's why I got fat. Because I was cooking and eating. And I said, man, I gotta leave that alone, man. But you know, that is a great skill, but you have to be in another diaphragm for that. You gotta be a chef where they need chefs at. You know, Illinois, they ain't gonna pay you for cooking, man. They ain't gonna pay you to manage they platform to the best of your ability. Nah, it's a waste of time. So, you know, I'm jack of all trades.
You come so far from the Village Green days to the chef days. What are you doing these days? I remember going to an event that you were so gracious to allow me to come to a recording. Man, is that a promoter? Is that what that's, you know, I'm ignorant, you gotta teach me.
Basically, to that, I was, I played the background for a while. You know what I'm saying? I always was on the back scene because that's the type of person I was. I didn't think society was ready to accept a person like me. You know, and my upbringing, you know, everybody know I'm a trap boy. I'm a real trap boy, you know what I'm saying? I'm from the trenches, I'm from the cuts, I'm from the alleys, I'm from the buildings, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't think the world was ready for that. But you know me, I always was the type of person that had money, you know what I'm saying? Always about my money, you know what I'm saying? When I was young, in the hood and stuff like that, yeah, gang banging, it wasn't for me. And I learned that early, that gang banging wasn't for me. That was for my friends and stuff like that, you know. So I was always the one, the fresh one. I like to looking good. I like to smell good. I like to spend the money. I like to make the money, you know what I'm saying? So the older I got, I had to realize that if I'm going to make this money, I can't spend it looking good no more. I got to spend it living good, you know. So basically, I took the time to really like invest in a platform. So basically, yes, it's like a promoter / CEO, manager music type of platform, you know. So yeah, that was like the beginning of what I got in store right now.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So other than that event, because we'll get into that in a little bit, what are some events that maybe everyone doesn't know you've had your hand in? What are some events that you've managed or put out there, promoted or dealt with that you can talk about?
See, basically, for real though, that was like my first event in Peoria, Illinois. Man, I had events in Detroit, Michigan, Florida, Iowa. I was like all
Are you serious?
statewide. Yeah, I was statewide because, you know, you from Peoria, man. You can't, you can't, man, you already know what's up, man. They ain't gonna let you do that, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just, but I'm gonna tell you, to be honest with you, why I stepped up, because the people I was trusting in, I was investing in, they was playing, man. They weren't doing it right. Yeah, it was like I was losing. They weren't losing. You know what I'm saying? We'll lose and I'll see them happily on another situation, on another show or another event. I'm like, oh, okay. I ain't mad or nothing, but, you know, I'm going to learn this. You know, I'm going to learn this and I'm going to bounce back. And when I get it together, when I get official, shit, they going to have to pay to get in this time. You know, ain't no love lost, ain't no hatred or anything like that. It's just a lesson learned.
Absolutely. And that's an important quality, man, that especially when people slight you, is because, you know, it really is important to be able to move past it, because as people who have traveled, you know that there's a certain level of dynamic. You know, there's just people that'll try to get you at any possible opportunity. They'll get you. They'll try. They will pull it. They'll make you believe they're trustworthy. And Paul talks about that in the New Testament, not to make it biblical. Everybody know I make it biblical.
You got to.
Paul talks about how
talk.
it was people that was seeming like they was righteous, I was just going through this with my brother. As people, even in his day, they seemed like they was righteous, but really they was on folly the whole time. Man. Going behind them, teaching false doctrine and things like that. And in our day, especially how we are as a people economically trying to raise ourselves up, it's so many of us, what they say, the crabs in a barrel mentality. We got that real bad.
Bad.
And not just, I relate to this because even, especially, there's so much drama behind the scenes. You get to these events, people ain't really liking people talking bad about people, and they're not saying it on social media, but right. they're letting it breeze past their lips, you know.
For sure.
In your circle privately, but loving that person publicly.
Yeah.
And so I definitely understand that, brother. I definitely understand that to the T.
For sure.
I gotta be honest, man. This what is this, Boomba? Is that Rick Ross Jones?
Yeah, it's Rick Ross and Lil Wayne. You know,
Rick Ross and Lil Wayne.
You know, I they know me, man. I'm really a Bel Air person because that's my brother from Detroit, Bread Boy 4. He put me on that Bel Air. You know, so he had something going on. You know, but there's me right here.
For sure. It's my first time.
I run that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's my first time dealing with it, man. I'm not even a rum person. I don't like rum. I like Long Island, and I'm pretty sure they put rum in Long Island.
Right.
But that stuff is good.
It's good. You know, ain't nothing wrong with taking a sip here and there. You know, they did in the Jesus days, you know.
Absolutely.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Just don't become alcoholic, you know.
Exactly. That's why I mess with you, brother, because you know something without being boisterous.
I'm a real dude, man. I grew up in church, man. I ain't gonna knock. That's how everybody know me. They knew me from church and football first, before the streets. So I know a lot of people, you know.
So you play football?
I played football all my life.
I was always a nerd, man.
Everybody I met was always like, that's how I got my name, for real.
Really?
That's how I really got my name.
You talking about Hurt?
That's how I got my name. Hurting people on the football field, tackling.
That's so funny. I wondered that for years.
Yes, that's how I really got my name, man. Playing football and being, you know, I was always the biggest blood dude in the hood, you know what I'm saying? So I got my name for playing football, and, you know, I'm an 80s baby. Bout it, you know what I'm saying? Master P Bout it, you know, Big Hurt, the big one, you know what I'm saying? That's what they used to call me when I was a shorty.
For sure, I definitely remember.
Yeah.
That was what I called you in the Village Green.
Everybody called me that.
Everybody called you
Everybody
called you Hurt, brother.
Everybody. That's my hey.
I always thought it was Hurt because you used to just, I don't know. In my mind, I was like, oh, he must be beating up all the time.
Nah, man. No, man. I ain't that type of person, but, you know, I mean, hey, the streets saw me. They can tell you, you know what I'm saying? I ain't the toughest person in the world, but I wasn't no pushover. You know what I'm saying? I was the type of person, I was a cool person growing up. Sure. I was a cool person, but I was with it. I was there. Any situation, I was in it. You know?
Man, and there was a lot of situations, man.
I was in it, man.
Yeah.
I was in it.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So, man, there was an event, man. There was an event. What was the name of that event? I can't remember the name of the event. My wife, she always know the name of the event, but I can never think of it.
The Perfect Audible.
Perfect Audible.
And then the City Bus.
The City Bus.
So we had 2 events.
And you had 2 events. Was the City Bus the one with the auditions?
The auditions.
The auditions. That was before the Perfect Audible.
That was before the Perfect Audible. That was to get to the Perfect Audible, to get on the stage with Skin Bone.
Absolutely. I remember that event because, man, this was before I had left my job to do this full time.
Yeah.
And I had just got off work and I was like, man, I got to get to this event. But I had came too late.
Right.
I was just too late. I was so excited to be there, but I didn't make it. But I had some brothers, and I won't say their name.
Yeah.
Some brothers were supposed to show up, you know, and they missed the opportunity. But all praises to the Most High, whatever His will is. You know what I'm saying?
Right, for sure.
So I was excited about that. I heard good things about it. We get to the Perfect Audible demonstration. It was a lot going on.
Because you know what? It was a lot of rookie mistakes. You know, it was a lot of rookie mistakes, but they got to give us our credit. We turned the city up for 2004. 2024, we turned that mug up, man. We the reason why people got the motivation to do this and do that. A lot of people that you see on social media right now, on flyers or shows or whatever, if they turned up, man, they came to my platform, man. It started on my platform, and I promise you that. And you know, I ain't knocking them, you know what I'm saying, because that's a part of the game. You know, people use you to get where they gotta get, you know what I'm saying? But I'm the type of person, bro, if I come on your platform, I'm gonna show you love every time I see you. It be people, man, I'd invited to my platform for free that I pay with my money, and they look right past me, won't say nothing to me, you know what I'm saying? But it's all good because y'all the people when it get the ball get to roll again, y'all gotta pay to get in, man. Ain't no love lost or nothing like that. It's just business, you know what I'm saying? So that was a lot of rookie mistakes. We thought knew what we was doing, but you know that right there, man, you gotta have years in it to understand, to organize, and to run that type of platform. You know what I'm saying? Because skin bone, you can't knock him. Dude is a star. Dude is a real star.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if I get an opportunity again, I want to bring him back. I'm gonna bring him back, and we're gonna do it the right way because I didn't know. I thought I knew. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that was my first time like really stepping up to the plate and being a part of my platform that I invest in.
Because you be behind the scenes.
I'm always behind the scene. I'm always, you know, sometimes like that. But what I learned is you gotta really watch. You gotta really, like a real boss at a job, you know. When you working, the boss gonna watch you. He got supervisors, he got other managers watching you, but sometimes he come through because he don't want to mess his investment up. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn that, you know. Like I said, yeah, it was a gift and a curse, you know what I'm saying? Because it blessed me to understand how to do it. And, you know, I lost money and I lost friends after that. You know what I'm saying? I lost people, you know, so only thing I can do is make myself better, get my brains in my bag bigger. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, man, when you do stuff like that, you gotta know. You can't depend on hearing somebody say they know how to do this, they know how to do that, because they just trying to get it done. You know, and it ain't there. So they really not making no loss. They not taking no loss. That's you. So you gotta be a part of it, and you have to be with somebody that cares. That's gonna take that with you, that's gonna wanna redeem that. You know what I'm saying? You don't wanna be dealing with nobody that's gonna, oh, okay, cool, and then next time you see me, you mess with this person, you mess with that person, that's gonna make you feel some type of way. You know, so just be prepared to, when you get out like that, you gotta know, you learn. Don't trust nobody's word, because it might not be what they say. Their actions might not add up to their words.
Yeah, that is, and it's something that I'm younger than you, big brother.
Yeah, for sure.
But something that I do pride myself on is all of the mistakes that I have made or do make. One of them is not that I don't watch people. When people tell me this person is this way, don't trust them, I'll give them a chance to show me that that's true or false. And I won't say no names, but I definitely understand that there was a certain dynamic.
Yes.
Because there was a certain person who came here that I won't be too specific.
We both know. We talking about. Yeah, I know exactly who you talking about.
We might not be. It was a person that had like a kids party here.
Oh, okay. Never mind. My bad.
It was a different person. It was a person that had a
for
kids
sure.
party
My bad. I'll take that. Be talking too much, thinking I know everything. That's what I get.
And it was a kids party, but it was adults throwing up downstairs, and it was like, bro, like. Anyway, not even the point. The point is like people do shady business because their outcome is just, I just want the money, quick, give me the money. And of course that's what we're doing it for.
Yeah.
There's a dynamic of, this is lucrative, I enjoy doing it, I'm gonna make some money off of it. But where is the line? Where is your morality? Where is your ability to cut off when it's hurting you now? When it creates a negative experience. And anyway, it's not even, it's just something I've seen about how people in this city carry themselves as far as business.
Yeah, because some people, a lot of people play like they this and they that, and they really not. They really not, man. You know how they be like, how people be false flagging in the game.
Sir.
They false flagging in the business. It ain't their money. It ain't their club. It ain't their brand. They just out here like it's theirs. No, it ain't that, man. It gotta be yours to be acting that way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's wrong with people, man. People don't know how to keep it real to themselves. You keep it real to yourself, people will gravitate to you better. You know what I'm saying? All this trying to do it for the fans and do it for the book and do it for people, man, you ain't doing nothing but selling your soul. Because that's all you got, because you ain't got no money. You really ain't got no money, so that's why you selling your soul for this stuff, man. I ain't talking about no ones, I'm talking about hundreds. When you got hundreds and you doing this yourself, okay then. But them the same people, when they take losses, no, them the same people that don't take losses because it's not theirs. That's why they act like that. Ain't nobody gonna be acting like that if they took a loss. Like me, I took too many losses. You ain't seen or heard from me in months. You remember you been trying to holler at me, bro.
Been trying to holler at you.
Man, I took losses. I lost my uncle. I lost my cousin. R.I.P. my little cousin Kesey. That's my baby. I raised him. But you already know, bro. After that, man, the show. You know what I'm saying? I ain't take a major loss because I gained a lot of fans, I gained a lot of followers, and I gained a lot of love, but it didn't go how I wanted it to go. You know what I'm saying? That's real talk, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's all about winning again because I played sports. I played football all my life. I know how to take losses and practice to win again. That's what it's about. After that loss, you got to practice to win again.
After the loss, you got to practice to win again.
Yes.
You done gave me like 16 gems since you've been in the studio today, man.
Cause I'm an OG now. I'm 39.
For sure.
I've been in the game since what? 1997 when my friend Packy knocked on the door and I left. When I left off that porch when I was 12 and 97, I ain't go back on the porch.
Don't laugh at me, brother, but I was 6 in 97.
Okay then. I was 12. That's how long I've been in the streets.
Man.
And they can vouch for me. The city can vouch for me. I've been in the streets since I was 12 years old.
For sure. Big brother, Big Hurt. What's next, man?
Man, listen, you know what? To be honest with you, call me All Business Dad.
All Business Dad.
That's who I am. All Business Dad. That's me.
All Business Dad.
I'm all about business. I just sold everything.
Man, can I call you ABT?
Hey, I like that.
ABT.
Because I'm a businessman now. I'm not a beast. I'm not a goon. I'm not a killer. I'm a businessman.
All praises, man.
Amen.
I'm happy, man.
Amen. Thank you, God, for blessing me.
That's right. Man, so what's next, man? What you got coming?
You know what? To be honest, man, hey, I'm happy. You know, I'm smiling because I'm happy because that fall I just took, God is blessing the right people in my life. He's blessing the right people in my life that got connections. And the only thing they saying is, we waiting on you. So I'm whipping up some stuff for probably September.
For sure. So
I ain't gonna give all the details. I ain't gonna give all that. Just probably either September or October. It all depends on my team. For sure. It ain't just me. It's all about my team because I'm a team player. Like I said, I played football all my life. I'm a team person, but I'm a captain. I've always been like a captain or a starter. I ain't ever been on the bench. You know what I'm saying? So that's the mentality I got. I'm not a bench nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm a field. I'm out there in the field trying to make something happen. So that's what it basically is. It's all about my team now. I got a whole new team, whole new roster, whole new name, whole new platform, whole new flow. That's what it is, my brother.
For sure, man. And that's a powerful measure, man. I'm very happy and excited to know that, first of all, condolences for your lost relatives. And I definitely understand that could be difficult. And to have to keep moving.
Thank you.
After
Thank you,
like
man.
that.
Thank you. I appreciate you for saying that because, man, there's a difference between hustle and hurt. You can hustle all you want, but when you hurting, man, it ain't that hustle. You ain't putting that 100% in there, man.
Absolutely.
You know, I lost my nephew, R.P. my nephew Snug. I lost my friend Black, R.P. Joy World Black, my little homie in Detroit. I lost my uncle that raised me as a kid, R.P. my uncle William Merle, and my little cousin Kesey, man. You know what I'm saying? R.P. fat folks too. That was my little brother, man. You know?
For sure.
We taking real losses. I mean, it ain't about money when you take losses. You gotta think about your loved ones that you taking losses too, man.
Mm-hmm. The world doesn't stop because we hurt.
You gotta keep rolling. You gotta keep going. And the thing about it is when God bless you to wake up every day, open your eyes and get out the bed, you gotta do something. Right. You can't be mad at nobody else because they doing it. You gotta do it. You can't depend on nobody and expect for somebody to give you something. No, it ain't gonna happen, especially when you grown.
Right.
For real.
That's right. Man, all business stag. All
sure.
business stag.
For sure, I like that.
All
hey, but you know what? It's on my chain though. You see that? VVS's. All business stag. People like, what your chain say? All business stag. I knew what I had to do when I made this. I said, when I make this chain, I'm gonna pursue.
I like that chain.
Thank you. Thank you. Hold on, let me get my stuff together, man. You know, when you got chains, heavy real chains, you know, they kind of... Hold on, my brother. Let me put my drink down and get my stuff together because I'm on air. My nephew, I love you, Snub. I don't care what nobody say, baby, I love you. For sure. It's my little brother, but he was my nephew. That was my mama, baby. For real.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All business stag, man. It was great to have you with us today, man.
For sure. I appreciate you too, my brother.
Of course.
Because you a real one. You a real one. After this, I hope everybody come holler at you.
All praises,
you know what I'm saying? Because you one of the real ones. A lot of people didn't reach out to me like you did. And I had to, like they said, hey, when somebody invite you and if somebody give you opportunity, take it. Yeah, it took me a while because I was going through some battles, but I took it. I appreciate you, my brother. I got love for you, and I thank you for blessing me on your platform.
Absolutely, all praises, man. Yep. But we actually have a no return policy. Nobody knows that. So when we invite people on, when it don't go how we want for them to come the first time, 90% of the time, we're like, you can't come.
Right.
But when we see his value in a person, we understand the situation. They communicate it realistically. Then it's like, okay, we gonna bring that.
Thank you.
Person
I appreciate you, man.
But normally,
but the thing, I got documentations. The news will tell you saw my little cousin down the news.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
You seen that?
Absolutely. So I seen value in you, is what I'm saying. All praise, man. I'm glad to see my brother in the studio.
Thank you.
But most of the time, people be like, I couldn't make it because I slept in. You can't come.
Hey, I ain't messing no opportunity up.
For sure.
I ain't messing no opportunity up, man. I'm grown. You know?
Man, straight to the top.
Straight to the top, baby.
My brother, you have a great day.
You too.